I'm going to tilt this forward just a little bit so I can get to the straps, turn them upside down, and just peel it right open. No knife needed. I want to open the bottom of the box. I'm using a screwdriver to remove the staple that's holding the box open. Perfect. Now we're going to open the flaps. I'm going to tuck one of the flaps under and tilt the machine forward. Now very carefully lift the box off the machine. There might be some things on the box, and here it is. Here we have the rubber pad that's going to hold the machine down. The rubber gasket for the machine. Now I'm going to tilt the machine towards me and lift off the cover. Inside the box, you'll find this little white box that's going to have some of your accessories. You have your bobbin, the 4 bolts to hold it down with the nuts and the washers, as well as your tension, your pressure foot tension adjuster, and an extra set of needles. You'll also have a set of screwdrivers, 3 screwdrivers, small, medium, and large. Your instruction booklet, your bobbin winder, it also comes with an extra foot pedal. This is your thread stand assembly. This is your thread tray. It's a secondary thread tray that attaches to the table. We have our oiler. This is the hand wheel. And it comes with a belt. We're going to take the gasket and place it over these 4 holes. Make sure it lines up. Now we'll take the machine and place it over the holes. Inside your toolkit, you'll find the washers, nuts, and bolts to mount the motor to the table. Take your bolt and slide it right into the hole. And do that for all 4 bolts. Once the bolts are in, make sure that the table is equidistant from this side to that side. This will assure that it's parallel to the table. So right now we're about 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to do 3/4 of an inch right here. So I just have to move this over just a little bit. There you go. With the washer and the nut, we're going to start with the washer first, followed by the nut. Now we'll tighten them. This is the foot pedal that came with the machine. The only thing we're going to need out of this whole kit right now is this chain and these 2 S-hooks. We're going to use this chain to connect it to the pressure foot lifter pedal. We'll start by feeding the chain to the top of the machine going down. It's ideal to have the pedal in line with the chain. So I'm just gonna move this over. I'll loosen these two screws, move it over, let it line up, and I'll tighten it back up again. Now with the S-hook, I'll connect the chain to the pedal. And you're gonna need a pair of needle nose pliers to just squeeze this down. Try to take the kinks out of your chain so it lays nice and flat. Now with this hook, you're gonna place it on the chain first. And now place it on the machine and tighten it a little bit. Now when you press the foot pedal, it will activate the presser foot take-up lever. To install the belt pulley or the hand wheel, we're going to need a 3mm Allen key and the flathead screwdriver. We'll remove this screw first. If you notice on the shaft, there's a flat spot and then there's a groove. The two set screw holes will fall right into these grooves. So we're going to start with this one here, which is going to match with the flat spot. It should be a nice snug fit. And don't go too far deep. You want to go right at the level of the bevel of the hand wheel. So once I have it in the right location, making sure it's nice and flat and get up against it, we're going to take our 3mm and tighten it down. Make sure it's nice and snug. Finally, we'll place our screw. These are the thread stand parts. This is your upper bar and this is the lower bar. We have the thread spool cups, the thread spool foam pads, and in here we have the thread spool rods, the coupler for the upper and lower bar, and the thread spool cones. We're going to start with our lower pole, the one that has the threads, and we're going to take the lower thread rack and slide that right over it. You can go about 1/3 of the way down. Now you're going to take your coupler and put it over it until it stops and tighten that down. Now you're going to take the upper pole and put it in the coupler as well and tighten that down. Now take the upper portion of the thread rack, remove the cap, and also go about 1/3 of the way or 1/4 of the way and secure that. Keep in mind that they should be parallel with each other. Now you're going to take the thread holder rods, and there is a lock washer there. So we're going to use the outermost hole and the innermost hole. So we're going to place the washer first, followed by the nut. Get it in as tight as you can. We'll tighten it later with the wrench. Then we're going to place the washer first, then the nut. And tighten it down. When placing the thread cup onto the pole, make sure that it snaps into the little raised edges. It's going to fall and snap into place just like that. And then we're going to follow with the foam. And then the cone. Now your thread rack is ready to be installed on the table. Installing the thread stand. Remove the nut and washer. Leave the rubber washer and the washer behind, and we're going to put that right on top of the table like this and place the washer followed by the nut.